Daggerfall Unity is an open source recreation of Bethesda's Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall, recreated into the Unity 3D engine. As of now, you can play the main storyline from start to finish. DGU has changed a few dated features to be more like the modern Elder Scrolls games, and most of which are toggleable by the Daggerfall Unity menu. Daggerfall Unity also has added mod support so the community can add new models, textures, and so on. Today I'll teach you how to download Daggerfall Unity and mods for the game. I myself had issues, but actually it's quite simple. Let's get started. The first link in the description will take you to the Daggerfall Workshop, or official website that they use. And you're going to go to Live Builds. Then you're going to see all of these. What you're going to need is you're going to need a copy of Daggerfall of some sort. You can either buy a disc. Sometimes they don't work on every single system. You can try getting it from one of these sites. I've tried, I couldn't get it working. Bethesda's I can't find the download for it at Bethesda. Same for Arena. The easiest way, at least for me, is you're going to click this file right here. And you're going to download it's going to download the game files. And then after that, you're going to go down here and look for the builds. And get the build for your system. Mine's a Windows. I want a 64-bit. Because I'm running a 64-bit window. And you're going to download that zip file. And now you're just going to wait for all the files to download. And yes, you're going to want to press save on each. It's not going to harm your computer at all. Don't worry. Alright, now that I have these files installed, what I recommend is going to your drive that you put your games in. You can either go into Steam library or your games, wherever you want to put it. I recommend just making a new little folder and name it Daggerfall or Daggerfall Unity. And then you're gonna your Daggerfall game files. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna extract 2 Daggerfall game files. Alright, you can now delete your zip. You can keep it there until you're done if you want, or here. Then you're gonna take the Unity build and you're gonna extract that and just move that over here. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna click into that. Alright, now that you've clicked on that, you can actually make yourself a shortcut if you want. You can and throw that in your desktop somewhere. I've already had one, but anyways, and delete that. Okay, so now you're gonna load your Daggerfall Unity exe. But what you're gonna do next is you are going to go into your D drive. Where remember where you put your Daggerfall game files. Go to games, or for me, I'll go to games. I'm gonna go to Daggerfall Unity, Daggerfall game files. Okay, and it's green. You see these Arena 2 save, save 1, save 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that means it's working, and you're gonna click OK. Set this to whatever you want. Good thing about the Unity is you can play it in your full monitor resolution, and you got some fantastic quality. You can add in graphic mods if you want. So click OK. You can turn off to show this window every time you come in because it might get annoying. One thing here is your health is green and your fatigue is red, I think. So you click this to swap them to be like the normal or the modern Elder Scrolls games. invert mouse, mouse smoothing, left hand weapons if you're left-handed. Obviously there's Daggerfall had Unity in it, so you can turn that on and off. And click to attack. That's to attack like you do in normal Elder Scrolls games. Normally it's like a swipe, swipe, swipe for Daggerfall. I'm going to use that because was born into Morrowind, so I'm used to the new fight style, I guess. You can go to advanced, and I would mess with these textures to see how you guys like them. I'm just going to leave them how they are because I don't understand some of them, just because that's how they are. Weapon sensitivity, movement acceleration. Just mess with these and see how you like them. Mod system, enable support for mods, allow custom assets. I would turn most of these on. I'm going to turn this off just because I keep opening it and I have no use for it in my actual playthrough. But turn these on that seem necessary. And just check your resolution. Everything should be okay, but you can just change it up. And we're going to close. And we're going to play. I'm going to skip this. And you're in the game. One thing you notice that, you know, there is this type of thing. But I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the model mods is changing stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's exactly the trees, but we'll go check those out and see what changes. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Enter Karma Daggerfall Unity Daggerfall. I actually don't think you need to have this folder right here. I'm pretty sure you can just drop these folders right into here, but I mean, I'm not worrying with it right now. And then go to Daggerfall Unity Data, Streaming Assets, and Mods. This is where you're going to put your mods. This is say, please copy any .df mods packages into this folder before running the game. That's just the type of file that you're going to drop in here when you download your mods. Alright, so in the description there will be a link to the hand-painted model replacement, and there will be a link to the high-res texture replacement. Alright, so first what we're going to do is you're going to download the latest playable release download for the hand-painted model. I recommend doing the hand-painted model with the texture replacement just because you want your game to look nice. All the hand-painted model does is replace a bunch of models to make them look nicer, more like a newer Elder Scrolls game. Obviously we're still far from there, but the Unity brings it so much closer. Just look at that right there. That's a huge difference if you ask me. Well, you're not getting any viruses, just download anyways. Press save. And do the same for over here. Make sure I didn't do the wrong thing over here. Alright, just click the top one. These are the same files right here. I didn't realize I was reading them to make sure. And then what you're gonna do is, oh, there's a download. You're gonna do direct download, so it saves to your files and not to Dropbox. And press save. Alright, so now that you have these two installed, I had to delete WinRAR. It was causing problems with certain files of all types of mods. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's because I had both WinRAR and 7-zip installed at the same time. I don't know how I did that, I just did. But anyways, moving on, what you're going to do is you're going to want to find your streaming assets, and then you're going to add a file called textures. Now that you have your file named textures, you're going to go to the Daggerfall Unity textures.zip and go into textures. And what you're going to do is you're just going to want to take all of these files all the way down, and you're going to move them into your textures. Alright, and if that worked correctly, it should have replaced the textures. So let's go to Daggerfall. Where is that at? Let's do my desktop. Let's go to Daggerfall. And it looks like it worked. I'm not 100%. Yep, it definitely worked. The high-res texture pack is working. I remember these trees were completely different from before. We can go in here. Hopefully there's nothing back in here. Oh no, there is. But as you can see, the textures have changed. I recommend extracting because it's easier to explore the files. And then go to standalone windows, and you can just throw them all in there. It's not gonna hurt anything. So I have an issue. I chose one of my settings to not load up the menu, so I can't check mods off. What you're going to want to do is you're going to type in this line right here. I'll leave it in the link in the description. All you have to do is replace this line right here with your computer user. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to open this with Notepad or Notepad++. I recommend Notepad++ because it keeps it in the correct format. Sometimes things change formats and you just want to keep them how they're supposed to be. So you're going to go down to the GUI and you're going to look for, I just had it, you're going to look for show options at start. It is the first one, and you're going to change that to true. And if that should fix it, and click save. Keep it open just in case you've done something wrong, because in my luck I probably have. So you're going to load up your Daggerfall Unity exe again, and now that it's loaded it should show you options. Honestly, I do recommend having always show this window on, because I could not find this until I had to go into the files and fix it myself. All on, make sure they're all on, and refresh, and it should both be on, and enable. Just check your mod descriptions, buildings only, and main. I believe that should have worked. And save and close and press play. Okay, my game is loaded, so we're just gonna go in here and see if we can see any models. I can see a few models from the start. This one has changed. Yep. Alright, so let's check out the game models. As you can see, it changed some things. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys understood it. I try my best to be as clear as possible, and I try to make it as condensed as possible while giving you the most information I could. Anyways, any questions? The owner, or the creator, he's constantly answering questions. He's very good at responding, so on Twitter at him, and he'll help you out, and write in the comments in my video, I might be able to help you out. I don't know. But I'll see you guys in the next one.